Hello everyone, myself Sabash and we are watching AstroFinance. So today we are going to do deep, not deep, like research on our second house of your Kundali, aka birth chart. Today we are going deep into the second house of the horoscope, also known as the house of wealth or the Dhana Bhava. हिंदी में एक वर्ड होता है धन भाव. धन मीन्स मनी, भाव मीन्स हाउस. So we will be doing a lot of pros and cons on this house. First of all, that how the second house, it governs your money habits, it governs your money, it governs your savings, it governs your family, the lineage. It also governs your speech, or you can say the communication style. It governs your accumulated assets. It also governs your food habits, like what kind of food you tend to prefer to eat on a regular basis. In short, it will tell us how money comes into our life and how it is stored and where it flows. So we'll be talking about each and every planet's aspect, which each and every planet's pros and cons here, and how each and every planet's how things gets changed when a planet gets changed, or what are the pros and cons of each and every planets who are sitting in this particular house. So let's get started with the one and only sun, the center of our Milky Way. Milky Way won't be the right thing, I guess, but let's get started with the sun. So whenever the sun is placed in your second house, is a really good thing. It gives you the strong financial gains, especially from your father or from your government, right? It also indicates that you might belongs to a family who are pretty wealthy, and you might get a pretty good inheritance as well. It also shows that you might be earning from somewhere where you have the authority, basically a good authority and influences through speech. So these are the best things. This is the really good planet. If it's on your second house, it will help you a lot. And as you are getting a lot of name and fame, because sun is also the reason of name and fame. It's also the reason of your father's support. So if you're getting a pretty good support from your father, that means your sun is good, his play is good, and you will get benefited with that 100%. So basically these are the pros. There are few cons as well. Whenever there is a sun placed in the second house, that means there is ego clashes, because sun acts like a king. A king he always wants something and it needs to be done. If it's not, it's on his ego. So there are ego clashes whenever there is sun. So, and there is also a tendency to spend on prestige, to spend on items which shows your status. So whenever there is sun placed in second house, that means you have a tendency to spend on Veblen goods. It is okay, it's good to do so, but you must have to understand, or you have to create that understanding that spending is good because it gives you that satisfaction that I've earned something. But parallelly you have to understand how much you are spending. because every time if you're spending on a Veblen good, that means you are losing a lot of a pretty good amount or pretty good chunk of money. And here we'll be talking about the money habits. So we'll definitely be talking about all these things as well, because if you know that you have that tendency, you can plan out things accordingly. You can plan out your investments, you can plan out other stuff as well. So what are the good things, what are the pros, what are the money inflow things are? Basically, you have pretty good chance to get a government job, right? Your father support, if father supports you on business or maybe somewhere else, you definitely get pretty good, you'll be doing pretty good on that. You will be get appreciated, you will be getting a lot of money on that. And if you are connected in politics or maybe a business of land, and sun is placed in second house, your father and you have a pretty good amount of bond, believe me, you will be doing amazing. So these are the major inflow areas, right? And the outflows will be I'm not gonna say these are bad, but you have to plan out everything, because that's your money and you know very well how much you have in your pocket and how much you need to spend. Because mostly when it comes to sun, they tend to spend on luxury, they tend to spend on reputation, they tend to spend on prestige related expenses. So if you're earning that much pretty good, you have to do so, because it will help you to to satisfy your soul as well. But you have to make sure it doesn't come to your ego, because once you have attained that ego part, it has lots of cons. It will lead to the downfall of your empire, because you will act as a king because of sun. So you have to understand that thing. And let's say if you feel like you don't have a pretty good relationship with your father and you have sun but you're not getting all these things, that means somehow here and there either sun has been afflicted by malefics, or there is something wrong with your sun if you're not getting all these things. So what you can do, you can offer water to sun every morning. That's a Sanatan ritual. The people here tend to do so. Just take maybe what we call tambika lota. There's a pot made of copper. Fill that copper pot with water, couple of flowers. If you tend to get few grains of rice, haldi and kumkum, basically turmeric powder and kumkum powder, just pinch of that and offer it to sun. That will really help you to make your sun align with your chart. And you must have to make sure to respect your father. And when it comes to respect your father thing, does not only means your father, it also means all the fatherly figures. That means maybe your neighbors or your relatives who are of the same age of your father and who have the same caliber, same knowledge, right? So you must have to understand, respecting father does not only mean your father, it means your father but also means everyone else as well. So these were the things. Let's get back to second planet, which is not a planet actually, but yeah, in Vedic astrology it's counted as planet, and that is moon. So whenever there is a moon in second house, so wealth come through creativity, through arts, through hospitality. And if things are good, if you have a pretty good partner support as well, you might end up into a business related to liquids as well. Moon is also your mood. Moon is also your emotion. So basically, whenever there is an emotional bonding with the family, it will help you. And definitely, if moon is placed with benefics, or there is a affliction, there is no affliction, so definitely you will have a pretty good bonding with your family. And as you know, like, moon is not stable. Every day there's a full moon, after couple of days there's a half and there's quarter, and so that's a diminishing, and there's uplifting as well. So it also represents your money habits. It also represents how the inflow will be. If moon is placed there, that means there's unstable income. It also means there is a chance that you have a chance of, or you have a tendency of doing overspending due to your emotions, or you have a tendency to spend as per your mood. That's also chances. So whenever moon is there, one more thing, if moon is placed in your second house, there is a pretty good chance taken that you may enter into a dairy industry, because dairy is liquid, white connects with moon, and if that moon is sitting there having a pretty with support of benefics, you might be doing really good in dairy industry or in food industry as well. And when it comes to inflow, you might also be doing good in hospitality, maybe arts, or travel. You might have seen a lot of people who tend to travel a lot, right? Or travel guides, or the person who tend to support you or guide you when you are on travel. So those kind of jobs as well, that's all are pretty good if you are if moon is sitting in your second house of your chart. The con, as I have already told you, that impulsive shopping, these were the money outflow, these were the causes of money outflow. And luxury cravings, moon has also the tendency of spending on luxury items. It's a craving, it's not a habit. When it comes to sun, it becomes a habit because it acts like a king. But moon, they have tendency of doing luxury cravings, but it's not a habit. And there will be a lot of emotional indulgence. If you feel like you're not aligned with the moon, and your moon is not placed well, or maybe there is an reflection, so what you can do to correct your moon, you can offer water to moon, to like on every Monday, as you do sun. When it comes to sun, you tend to do that on a regular basis every day, but moon on Mondays. And the best thing you can do is take care of your mother. That will help you way fast. If you are taking care of your mother, your moon gets strong like this. So that's also a good part when it comes to moon. Let's get to the next thing, and next we'll be talking about our red planet, the Mars. So Mars acts like a warrior, right? Mars, wherever Mars sits, he just want to conquer that. Ultimate energy will be transferred to that particular house only. So whenever there is a Mars placed on a second house, that means you will be too lingered or too attached with things like how I should be earning money, and second thing, your food habits. Just as second house represents your food habits, your family, your money, so, and your speech. So you will be too attached, you will be too spend, you will be into food as well. So when it comes to earning wealth, what will be the pros of Mars? So the pros will be, you might be there's a fair chance you will be getting or you will be making pretty good chunk through real estate, land, property, construction. Massive. These things will make you massive. And what will be basically, whenever there is Mars now, you have a tendency to do it. It doesn't matter how many times you got failed, you will always stand up and start again and again and again and again. This is the tendency. And this also makes your tact. You tend to get that bold decisions brings profits. So that's how Mars works. When it comes to cons, there are few things. There might be family disputes over inheritance, and there's one more thing, especially the aggressive spending, because Mars is pure energy. It's pure energy. So they have a tendency of doing aggressive spending. Let's say went to a mall, you saw something, you liked it, and you just bought everything you liked there. Aggressive spending without even thinking, what am I doing? Just spend. So these are one or two cons only, I guess. The money inflow thing, as I already told you, that the inflows will be best when you are dealing with land or real estate or machinery, defense as well. Mars is also represents defense, is also represents sports. There might be a possibility you become a really good sportsman, or you might be dealing with the sports viewers, things which are part of sports. And the remedy for the Mars is, as per Sanatan Dharma, you might have heard about the Lord Hanuman. Worship Lord Hanuman, worship Lord Skanda. Skanda basically is the son of Lord Shiva. So he is also pretty good, when it comes to managing your red planet. One more thing which helps you a lot: donate red clothes to the needy people, especially on Tuesdays. Visit Hanuman temple. And let's get on our next planet, that is Mercury. So Mercury is charming young boy, right? So wherever Mercury sits, or whichever house, he is pretty talented. He got tact. I'm not gonna say he got experience, because experience tends to come with time and effort, but tact is like, you have a pretty good amount of knowledge. You don't know the whole book, but you know what book contains, right? So he got tact. So wherever there is Mercury, there is a 100% chances that you are business minded, you are a skillful trader, you have pretty good knowledge of finance. So that's how you'll be earning through your mind, through skillful trading, through finances also includes consultancy. It also includes gains through communication or writing, right? Or wherever you have to use tact, you have to use speech, right? So the traits of Mercury you will see in your speech, in your food habits, in your family background as well. So that's how it works, right? So there is I've already shared a lot of pros, and the cons will be, sometimes you will be manipulating, especially when there is a money involved. There will be small but scattered income sources, because Mercury is not an experienced planet, it's a young planet, right? And whenever you are young, you're energetic, you have pretty good amount of knowledge, you will tend to do a lot of things at once, right? So there will be scattered but income streams. So major money inflow things will be your trading, your consulting. Education would be good because you have pretty good amount of time, you know what to say at what point of time and what are the crux of the whole topic. Or if it's placed well, might be you will be into share market as well, more or less. If when Mercury gets placed in 5th or 11th, there is fair chances, but there is fair chances given it's placed on 2nd, you have an interest in share market. I'm not sure whether you will be earning pretty good on that or not, but you will be having a pretty good interest on that. The money outflow thing. We have talked a lot about inflow, let's talk about outflow. Because we are young, look, the Mercury is young, so it has a tendency to go on parties, the short travels, the gadgets, friends. These will be the main things where the outflow will be, the money outflow will be. And the remedy for the Mercury, worship Lord Ganesha, because he's known as the Vignaharta, or the one who has a lot of knowledge and he understands very well how to eliminate the obstacles and how to use that tact at the right place and right point of time, right? You can donate green items on Wednesdays. Green items may include clothes, maybe food as well. Clothes would be pretty prominent. Let's get back to our next planet, and that is Venus. Man, these are lucky people. Venus in 2nd, that means it automatically attracts wealth. More or less, it attracts wealth through relationships, through spouse. If Venus is there, if Venus plays there without affliction, I would say, I'm damn sure luxury, comfort, beauty will come to you, and business related to these will benefit you like wow. But parallelly, they will have a tendency to overspend on pleasures, fashion, beauty. Savings won't be easy for them because Venus attracts money. Wherever there is Venus, it needs luxury, it needs that pleasure, that comfort, and otherwise Venus won't stay there. So yeah, the inflows will be on luxury goods, the fashion things, the arts, entertainment, and especially if there is a spouse, if your spouse supports your business or whatever you're doing, you'll be doing pretty good. You'll be earning a lot, you'll be making good decisions for investments as well. The outflows will be your beauty products, your luxury lifestyle and indulgence. Remedy of Venus: donate white clothes on Friday. Donate English, I think we say porridge. There is milk and rice sweet dish. In India we say kheer. Donate that to needy people, donate that to other people's. Or there are a few Venus mantras as well. I'll let you know in upcoming videos. We'll discuss that too. And let's get back to our next planet, and that is the Jupiter, the knowledge guru, the one and only, have abundance of knowledge. So he's a great teacher. Great teacher. He knows very well how to teach a student. But he's a good teacher. He won't scold you. He's like, he knows very well who will tell you a story and make you understand the concept. He's that kind of a teacher. So wherever there is Jupiter is placed, it's a strong wealth yoke, abundance of saving, and support from your teachers and family will give you lot of abundance, like hell a lot of abundance, and you will be, earning through knowledge and education would be best for you. Those are like super awesome things. The cons is Jupiter is too generous. So over generosity may lead to financial losses, where you have trusted someone and you did because he said so, may lead to financial losses. Mainly investments. So whenever you're doing investments, whenever there's finance involved, make sure generosity must be there, but you have to use your tact as well. You don't have to be generous every time. Use your mind. Make sure you, if you feel like you should be taking this decision while asking your family members, include them, include your spouse, maybe your father. So the inflow things will be, you might be doing pretty good when it comes to teaching, banking, finance, religious talking as well, the motivators, because you have abundance of knowledge, not in one field, not in two field, more or less every field, because you are Jupiter. And advisory roles, because you have knowledge and with experience, so definitely you will be doing pretty good at advisory roles as well, and that will pay you really good. And money outflow will be charity, donation, risky investments. Please don't go with that. But okay. So what is the remedy of Guru, the Jupiter? Donate yellow items, yellow food items like lentils, clothes, yellow clothes to needy people. Or what you can do is chant Vishnu Sahasranam. There's the 100 names of Lord Vishnu. That will help you. That will help you in most of the remedies. It's just a really good remedy, and it will help you with most of the planets, So you can note it down, Vishnu Sahasranam. You can find it on the Google. Start doing that. Let's get to next planet, one of the strictest planet. It's also a teacher, but it will make sure that you will learn either by hook or by crook. Jupiter is a teacher who will make you learn concepts with easy way. Saturn, nah. He'll peel your skin off if it needs that. You have to learn that concept, and if it needs that skin needs to be peeled to learn that concept, he'll make sure to do that as well. That is Saturn. But once you have learned the concept, you'll make sure that you will get rewarded accordingly. Whatever amount of hard work you have done, every bit of that will be paid off. So whenever there is Saturn in the second house, it's a slow planet. So the growth will be slow. The finances will be slow, but steady. Right? Hard-earned wealth will be stable over the time period. If it's a hard-earned wealth, it will make sure it will stay with you till the end of the time. If you're disciplined about savings, about your food habits, about your speech with your family, it will make sure that if you earn really good. I'm not sure about earning sources, but it will make sure you will get wealth throughout the time. It's a slow planet, it will take time, but it will make sure. But you have to be disciplined in each and everything. Each and everything means when it comes to your investments, when it comes to your speech, you will not be saying any bad words to everyone. You have to understand second house is also of your speech, also of your food, your family. So everything should be disciplined. you're disciplined about your food habits, you're disciplined about your speech, you're not degrading your family members, you are disciplined about that as well. So discipline is very, very important when it comes to Saturn. Money inflows will be laborious work. Wherever there is hard work need, you have to be there. Until unless you won't be able to earn pretty good amount of money. Real estate, import export, or mass work. These might be the prominent things where you will be making pretty good amount of money, and the outflows will be your responsibilities, the medical bills, people who are dependent on you. Those will be the outflow, the cause of outflow of your money. And when it comes to remedy of Saturn, whatever he wants to learn, you must do that. Be disciplined. And as per Vedic Shastra, you donate mustard oil along with the sesame seeds on the Saturdays, recite Shani Mantra. That might help you, but the best thing would be disciplined. Be generous to the people, backward peoples. Be generous to everyone, not only those people, to everyone. But make sure don't hurt anyone through your speech, through your money, through your family. Never do that. So let's talk about another planet, that is the Rahu, the illusion master. So wherever there's Rahu, financial gains, sudden financial gains, no stability from unconventional sources. You might be sitting here and there, you got a lottery, you took a lottery ticket, you won the lottery. There is also involvement of 8th house, but Rahu in second, there's an aspect of in 8th, he may do that. Success in foreign land, success through technologies, success through politics. These are the prominent places. These are the pros wherever Rahu sits on second place. The cons are greed. The cons are fraud, because Rahu is limitless. He wants everything. He wants everything in everything. So the desires are endless when Rahu is there. That's not a good thing. That leads to addiction, that leads to shortcuts, that leads to speculations, that leads to loss. So whenever Rahu is there, you must have to understand, you have to make sure to put a speed breaker on your desires, so you don't lose whatever you have earned. That is the main thing you have to understand. So the money inflows will be the foreign business, the digital platforms, the sudden gain things, speculation and all. But you must have to understand, whenever you do all these things, make sure you learn about it first. You must have someone who is giving you pretty good amount of knowledge in that, and then you enter on these things. Money outflows will be gambling, not a good for you, addictions, wrong investments, scandals, because endless desire, that may end to endless amount of risk. You have to mitigate your risk. You have to understand how much risk you will be taking. That's really important. Rahu second house. The remedies: avoid addictions, attend spiritual gathering, so you are aligned with the things, especially addictions. Get away with that. If there are addictions, you will be losing hell a lot of things. Let's get back to another planet, that is Ketu. Ketu second house, man, really hard. So what will be the pros? Pros will be research, like you deep inside into hidden sources of wealth. You will be seeking what will be the unconventional. Unconventional means not the bad way, where what will be the deepest way should I be into occult or spiritual things. These will be the things where you will be earning wealth from. And the first thing will be the instability. There will be no stable income source. There might be multiple, or you might be earning good, but it will come little on little. You might have got a tender of 10 lakh rupees, but you got 1 lakh one time, and then after a couple of months, second 1 lakh, and then 1 lakh. That's how you tend to get in pieces, bits and pieces. There will be family disconnection, because it's also a house of your family, and wherever Ketu sits, it detaches you from that thing. So there will be at a time when you will be detached from money as well, from your family as well, from your favorite food as well. There will be a point of time you will be like, I like this food, and after few years or couple of years, or at a point of Ketu's Mahadasha or Antardasha, you won't like all that. You will leave all these things. The disconnection, which is good. If you understood that thing and you appreciated and accepted that, then Ketu will gives you everything. If Ketu wants you to disconnect with wealth, with food, with speech, do that, and then he will reward you pretty good way. One more thing, if Ketu is in second house, there's a pretty good chance that a person will be talking really less, and whenever he will be talking on concrete basis. He won't be faking here and there. So what will be the remedy? Feed stray dogs because they don't talk. Feed fishes, feed birds, animals who cannot talk, who cannot express. Feed them, help them. Ketu will help you. And if you are into in a spiritual way, you can worship Lord Ganesha. He's also pretty good. But helping nature would always be on the first thing. That will help you really good. So I think we have covered all the planets. So friends, the second house is the true indicator of your financial destiny. How money comes, how it flows, and how long it stays. Each planet changes the way you attract and manage wealth. Some bring abundance, some bring instability, while others test you before giving results. If you like this analysis, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, AstroFinance. Tell us in comments which planet sits in your second house and how it influenced your financial journey. In next video, we will be exploring another house which is connected with finance or money. It may be maybe 11th house, I guess. I'll let you know. And it's financial secrets. So stay tuned. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.